The twin harmony guitar solo at the end of Hotel California is a fine example of playing three-string triads. For an alternate sound, use a clean tone and a bit of chorus. Check out the example. Here's the three-string triad shapes following the chord progression. The first one's G major. We're going to hold up here at the 10th and 12th positions. And what we're going to do on this is pick it in a manner we're going to go. I have a little picking sequence that we'll do on each of the three-string triad shapes. It goes, strings would be 3, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2. So it goes like this. And we're going to do that one sequence or one time per chord. So the first one's the G major. Second chord is A minor. We're going to move up a whole step and switch to the minor three-string triad shape, which looks like a little diagonal shape. And we're going to pick it the same way. And by the way, I'm using a little bit of palm mute, because with distortion, if I don't, doesn't sound too bad, but some of the notes are hard to hear because of the distortion. So I'm going to just palm mute it a little bit, give a little more clarity. Okay, the third chord is F sharp diminished. We're going to be back at the 8th fret first string, 10th fret second string, and 11th fret third string. The third string is the one that contains the root for all of these triad shapes we're doing. The root note's on the third string. So right now I'm trying to find F sharp on the third string, which is the 11th fret. And if I build the chord off of that with the proper formula, it makes an F sharp diminished. And then the fourth chord's back to the G major. So altogether, those four chords slowly, before we finish up, would be like this. Moving on to the second half, we got E minor, which will be at the 7th fret, and it's the minor triad, so it's got a little diagonal shape. Notice that the E minor shape and the A minor shape are identical. They both look the same. So guitar is a very shape-oriented instrument, so once you get a hold of some of these geometric shapes and patterns, it makes learning and playing guitar a lot easier. And it's easier to memorize songs that way too. So you got E minor as your 5th chord. Moving on to the 6th measure, or the 6th chord in our progression, it's C major. We're back at the 3rd and 5th fret area, and we're back to a major three-string shape. What happens to look just like the very first chord we did, the G major up at the 10th fret, looks just like the same shape as the C major back here at the 3rd fret. Okay, so we got the C. And then move up a whole step to D major for the 7th chord. And then the 8th chord in our progression is D augmented, which has a sharp 5. So on the D major shape, the root is on the 3rd string, the major third's on the 2nd string, and the 5th is on the 1st string. We want to make a sharp 5, so we're going to raise that up here to the A sharp on the 1st string, so we got this shape. And then either end it on a G note or come back and repeat the whole thing. So let's try the chord progression, assembling all the parts slowly. Okay, nice and slow. 3 and 4 and. A minor, F sharp diminished, G major, E minor, C major, D major, D augmented, and then end it on the G. All right. And work with those three-string triads. Experiment with a different tone too. Maybe dial up a clean sound with no distortion, and then you can play them freely without palm muting. And when you're ready, move on to the backing tracks version and try the three-string triads over the backing tracks. Now let's play the three-string triads slowly.